Yes, indeedy. Looks like we made it this Friday edition of the Jerry Doyle Show. JD here, good to have you on board. We thank you, as always, for taking your time to spend it with us here on the program, where intellectual anarchy is encouraged and nurtured for now. We got the video coming back up on the program today. As I have told you many times, I am not good technically, and if it's up to me to do anything other than press to mute and unpress to unmute on my cough drop button in front of me here in the studio, something's going to go horribly wrong, and it did. So the video yesterday does not exist, but the guys over there at the website put together yesterday's show in its totality. A lot of people sent emails in saying, hey, I need a copy of yesterday's show for whatever reason. So Jerry Doyle, the big picture, by popular demand, the December 15th show is available free of charge. This show offers the big picture view of today's economic, social, and political landscape. You can go to the homepage at jerrydoyle.com. You can click on that. You'll get it. Put up a couple of nice little Christmas card, kind of Christmassy photos there on the homepage. The one that has like kind of the big red bow on it. When I got it, it's supposed to snow, and I don't know if you click on it if it actually snows. It's supposed to simulate snow falling, but let's see. No. Oh, wait a minute. It does. Oh, how cool is that? The snow is, that's a great shot. It's a Wonderful Life kind of a photo, kind of a Jimmy Stewart kind of a thing there. It's a Merry Christmas from here on the program. And I also put an aerial shot up of Rockefeller Center in New York City with all of the goings on. I believe it was the lighting of the Christmas tree last year at Rockefeller Center. So it's a great shot. Poll question up there for you today at the website. Fox News billed last night's debate as the last chance voters will have to make up their minds on a candidate before the all-important Iowa caucuses. Something about that word, caucuses. Anyway, on January 3rd, what do you say to this? 27% say it cemented your support for someone. 5% caused you to question your support. 2% said made me start considering someone else. And 57% say it's too early to decide. Need more information. You can answer it there at the website or here at 800-876-4123. And if I had known we were actually going to I forgot about the video today because I have a white shirt on, and white makes you look bigger on camera. That's why I always, when I was in Hollywood, said dark colors. Try and make it look a little slimming. Michelle Bachmann, she was wearing white last night. Did you see that in the Iowa debate? She's got to be like the size of a French fry. I mean, she's tiny. She wore white, and she still looked tiny. And she sounded a little last night like the guy, what's his name, from Animal House, who was playing the teacher. Sutherland. He was in the Donald Sutherland. She sounded a little like Donald Sutherland because she was trying to say, look, I have the facts here. I know what I'm talking about, and I really don't know if you should be telling people that your facts are the facts. Stick to the facts and let the facts speak for themselves. But she was trying to do a little Donald Sutherland saying, I'm serious here.
Look, I'm not joking. This is my job.
This is my job. I'm not joking. I got the facts here. We'll take yours at 800-876-4123. Speaking of films, in the movie Top Gun, one of the lines they say when they move into the bar is, gentlemen, this is a target-rich environment. I would say to you, ladies and gentlemen, today, this program is a target-rich environment. Now, I will not break into you've lost that loving feeling, because that's certainly not my strong suit. And, speaking of singing, tonight, Heidi Harris, the morning drive babe, who I call my favorite broadcaster, get it? At KDON here in Las Vegas, she's going to be doing like a kind of a holiday thing at the Bootlegger, 6 to 8 p.m. She's got some kind of special guest. It's not me. I'll be there. But there's some special guest that she's got coming in to do something with her singing, and she's got John and this other guy in the band backing her up. So 6 to 8 tonight, Bootlegger, Las Vegas. If you're in and around the area, if you get an opportunity, stop by. And she was like, well, do you want to sing a what? She goes, well, you did a musical. I go, yeah, poorly. Man's got to know his limitations. But I felt compelled to possibly get ready with Baby It's Cold Outside after seeing it done on Glee. And if you know Glee, then you'll know what I'm talking about. This last, whatever it was, Tuesday or Wednesday night, I was just like, ooh, wow, really? Baby, It's Cold Outside. We'll be inside at the Bootlegger 6 to 8, some room in the back. I don't know what it's called, the Copa room, the Coconut room, the Copacabana room, or whatever room it's in. But we'll be there having a good time. Hope to see you there tonight. Now, seeing as how it's Friday here on the program, and I've been advised that I have not been flubbalicious enough this week on the program, that we had to reach into the archives because flubs, for whatever reason, are very, very popular with you, the listeners. And when you ask, we deliver. So we go back to February 25th of this year. Let's go back and take a look at just how flubbalicious I was with Jerry's Flubs of the Week.
And now, Jerry's Flubs of the Week.
This is all the revisionist history. I was A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes why. I see our Treasury Secretary criticizing, and many of the people he spoke with seem to be stuffing? We should ask Mexico to reimburse us for the cost of caring for.
And there's that guy, just waiting around 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, waiting around for the right movement. Right? That was movement. That was moment and swoop. That was putting those two together. The right moment to swoop, which is a movement, if you want to condense the language down just a little bit for time's sake.
Jerry's Flubs of the Week.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll be here all week. Try the veal. In a debate last night, did anyone else notice Megyn Kelly's eyelashes? I don't think they were hers. I really don't. They were, and as I was watching Megyn, good-looking girl. And those eyelashes, I mean, good-looking on her own right. She doesn't need to go through the hair extension fake eyelash route, which she did. And in HD, wow, those things were just, and all I could think of was Bobby Collins, the comedian, who does this whole thing about going down to Florida and it's humid and he has to use powder and it's like he's baking bread in his shoes and his pants. But he does this little quick bit about the hot Cuban women in South Beach with their eyelashes.
South Beach? With the Cuban girls? Ah! With the eyelashes?
It goes a little further. You might want to YouTube it yourself, but we don't want to have to pay. What's the fine? $325,000 per station, 200-something stations. It'd be like an $80 million fine, which is fine, I guess. I mean, I'll write the check because if there's going to be a bounce check fee for $35, why do it on a check for $10 or $20? Write a check for $80 million. And then when the bank says, Mr. Doyle, yes, we have a check here well, you're a little short of funds. Really? How short am I? $79,999,042. Really? Who did I write it to? To the Federal Communications Commission. $80 million? Bounce it. Can you imagine getting that one? $35? I would frame that with the check and just go, hey, I mean, if you're going to get dinged for $35, make it worth your while. We're going to make it worth your while. Thank you. Oh, yeah, those are the eyelashes going back and forth. Did you see how long those eyelashes were? I'm looking at it going, wow. Just a good-looking girl, but those eyelashes were a little distracting. Because can you imagine, I don't know, seeing them in the morning, either way, on the nightstand? Be like, wow, I'd be like, there's a tarantula in the room. I gotta get those things coming crawling at you. Anyway, you don't want to get stung by one of those. Speaking of stings, did you see this little headline? For those of you following at home on the video, I have it right here for you. See that headline? Made me giddy. The headline, folks, FBI considered sting aimed at Gingrich. The FBI considered a sting operation against then House Speaker Newt Gingrich after sifting through allegations from a notorious arms dealer that a $10 million bribe might get Congress to lift the Iraqi arms embargo. They ended up calling it off in June of 1997. It decided there was no evidence that Gingrich knew anything about the conversations the arms dealer was secretly recording with a man who said he was acting on behalf of blah, 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 blah. So anyway, the point of this story, outside of the fact that I'm giddy over yet another potential slam against Newt Gingrich, is at least I'm honest in my bias and my hatred of Newt Gingrich.
These are all friends.
I am. No, they're not all friends of yours, Newt. That's a lie. And I'm not a friend of yours. I hate Newt Gingrich and everything he stands for. Now, you might say it's a bold statement. It seems a little mean-spirited. It doesn't seem like you're following Ronald Reagan's 11th commandment. No, I'm not. But what I am is honest. I will tell you when I like something. I'll tell you when I don't like something. I'll tell you when I think you should read something or not read something. I tell you I think this is a great book or that's something that you might want to make a pass of. Like Megyn Kelly, you might want to make a pass on. Anyway, I'm just honest with you. I hate Newt Gingrich. It's that simple. But what I see out there is people who won't come forward and say they love Newt Gingrich. They won't do it. They'll try and make it look like it's something other than what it is, that you're too stupid to figure out that that's what they're all about. I hate Newt Gingrich. I do. I hate everything about him. I hated him when he was the speaker. I hate him now that he thinks he's a historian and a futurist and he's rewriting his history. And Newt Gingrich always gets it right? Really? How many times do historians get it wrong?
The Jerry Doyle Show.
I said on the program a couple of weeks ago, I want you to sell your house. I want you to liquidate your 401k. I want you to borrow as much money as you can from friends and family. And I want you to make 2 bets. And everybody was like, no, what are you doing? You can't do that. That's going to put us at liability. I said, just work with me for a second here. I said, I want you to bet Denver over the Jets, and I want you to bet Baylor over Oklahoma. Denver beat the Jets, Baylor beat Oklahoma, and all of that happened the week before I told you to make the bet. How could I be wrong? I give you Newt Gingrich. I'll give you the number here, 800-876-4123. Just unwrapping the presents here on the program. I'm Jerry Doyle. Stick with me.
Jerry Doyle.